God has recently unsealed a document in heaven containing your upcoming blessing. Archangel Michael is urgently pleading with you to open this before it closes again. My dear child, my beloved one, you have no idea how many angels have been whispering your name today. You might feel alone. You might perceive that nothing is changing, but I need you to pause and truly listen to me. Heaven has just made a sacred file accessible in your name. This document was safeguarded by divine protection, concealed from every malevolent gaze, and stamped with a golden seal that declared, "Do not open until they are ready." And now, that seal has been broken. The scroll has unfurled, and the next chapter of your existence is being brought to light. But only if you open your heart and pay attention to what I am about to convey. Before we proceed, please listen with utmost care. Heaven is observing to see how you respond to this message. If it resonates deep within your soul, if something stirring begins within you, connect now to this divine flow. Because those who remain until the message's conclusion are the ones who will witness the miracle unfold right before their eyes. Do not be the one who turns away when you were mere moments from uncovering the truth. Connect, beloved. It's more than just a click. It represents a sacred pact between your soul and your destiny. Now listen, this is not mere imagination. This morning, a hidden chamber within heaven was accessed. I was summoned to stand before the holy table where your name shone brightly. A file, gleaming, vibrant, protected, was placed upon that table. I leaned closer, and the resonant voice of God instructed, "Archangel Michael, deliver this to them now. The appointed time has arrived. I have come directly from that moment to you. What I carry is not made of paper. It is a divine blueprint for what is destined to happen next in your life, yet it is fragile. It is sacred, and it can vanish if disregarded. My child, my beloved one, there are specific junctures in life when everything transforms in an instant, and this is one of them. This is more than just a message. It is a divine exchange. You are standing on the threshold of a spiritual gateway. The file holds your breakthrough, your healing, the very answers you desperately prayed for while crying in the solitude of night, unknown to others. The people who betrayed you, God witnessed it. The job that slipped away, that was never your fault. And now the record of your suffering is being rewritten. Your story is changing, but only if you believe. And you must understand this clearly. This file will not remain open indefinitely. Heaven does not squander miracles. If you delay, it will close, and what was intended for you will be passed to someone else. Do not treat this lightly. There are forces attempting to prevent you from seeing this. That is why you feel weary. That is why setbacks have crushed your spirit. But those forces are trembling at this very moment because you have discovered the scroll they tried to keep hidden from you. This file is accessible only because God declared, "Now is the time. Let them see what I had planned all along. My child, my beloved one, you were never forgotten. In fact, you were shielded by silence. What you perceived as divine rejection was actually a divine delay. And now I am revealing something not even your closest friend knows. Your name has been spoken in a secret gathering of celestial beings, and what they saw inscribed beside your name brought tears of joy to their eyes. The divine file stated this: prepare them for restoration, prepare them for abundance, prepare them for love free from betrayal, prepare them for the reward only heaven can bestow. If you are ready for this divine bestowal, if you are ready to claim what heaven has decreed over your life, type Amen in the comments. Liking this video right now will activate the flow of God's favor in your life. Please know that every seed you plant in this mission will grow into a torch that shines in someone else's darkness. Giving to this work through the link in the description or the pinned comment, whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our exclusive community, does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. Heaven moves through willing voices, but it grows through hearts that are kind. This is what I say over you now. Each gift you give is like a stream of living water that flows into the life of someone who needs healing. Give, and it will be given to you, is not just a verse for Jesus, it is a living promise that shapes your future. Allow me to invite you now with a simple act of faith. Come into this moment with purpose, with honesty, and with hope. The money you give today is not a donation. The act of spiritual obedience that lets your heavens open is what opens them. Let go of your seed and see what God brings back into your life. You might ask, why now? Because you have finally reached the point where your old season can no longer accompany you. That is why things began to unravel. That is why people started behaving strangely. It was not punishment, it was a heavenly evacuation. The unsuitable individuals had to depart before the blessings could arrive. You were not being punished, you were being cleansed. Cleansed of the pain, cleansed of the insincere love, cleansed of the self-doubt that confined you. And now the file in heaven declares you are approved for your next level. Listen to this very carefully. There is a section in the file that radiates brighter than anything else. The promise they forgot I made. In that section, God enumerates everything you were meant to possess but abandoned hope for. The joy, the laughter, the wealth, the peace, the love that does not deceive. It is all still yours, but you must take this seriously now. You must regard this moment as sacred, because it is. The reason you are reading this now is because angels intervened. You were not meant to scroll here, but they ensured that you did. My child, my beloved one, when I opened the file in heaven, I witnessed a moment from your future. You stood in a place of triumph, smiling, serene, powerful. You held something in your hands, a letter glowing with gold. And the letter read, "Delivered because they believed." But I also perceived a shadow, a potential future that could have occurred if you had ignored this. And that version of you was still searching, still weeping, still questioning why things never changed. I am here to prevent that version from becoming reality, but I cannot compel you. If you feel your spirit ignited right now, that is confirmation. Heaven communicates not merely with words, but with sensations. The chills running down your arms, the tightness in your throat. That is not mere emotion. That is alignment. That is your soul remembering what it had forgotten. You are chosen, not by chance, not for a brief period, but eternally. And this file in heaven serves as your proof. It is time stamped with today's date. It declares, final opportunity to receive. Beloved, please do not turn away from what is rightfully yours. I am Archangel Michael, servant of the Most High, and I have waited too long to deliver this. Do you comprehend how long heaven has been preparing this moment? There were clandestine meetings held solely for you. Your name echoed through the corridors of eternity, and when God commanded, "It is time," I came running, not to thousands, not to millions, but to you. You were the one who needed this most, and the very fact that you are still reading demonstrates that your soul is listening. Do not stop now. Do not walk away when the scroll is only halfway unrolled. My child, my beloved one, allow me to reveal what the adversary did not want you to know. When this divine file opened, there were pages inscribed with light, not ink, and each line proclaimed the truth about who you are, not who others claimed you to be. They called you challenging, but heaven called you destined. They called you overly emotional, but heaven called you divine. They said you were excessive, but heaven said you carry too much light to be comprehended by dim souls. Now, the moment has arrived for you to perceive yourself as heaven sees you, chosen, honored, called. But even now, distractions are being sent to divert your attention. Your phone might ring, a notification might pop up, a thought might whisper, "This is meaningless." That voice is deceiving you. It is afraid of what will occur when you grasp your true identity. Because when you open this file with your entire heart, you unleash a power that cannot be reversed. That is why I am imploring you. Do not treat this like any other message. This is unique. It is divine, and it is deeply personal. My child, my beloved one, I must tell you what I witnessed next. Inside the file, I saw the timeline of your suffering, the precise day your heart was broken, the instant your faith faltered, the hour when you almost completely surrendered. And beside each moment was a note from God that said, "Was present. I was observing. I was already preparing the reward." You thought you were forgotten, but God was orchestrating compensation. And that compensation is no longer just a promise, it is now a pending delivery. But just like a doorbell that rings when no one is home, heaven cannot leave your miracle on the doorstep. You must be present, you must declare, I receive this. And the way you demonstrate your readiness is by staying with this message until the very end, not hurrying, not doubting, just trusting. Do you realize how rare it is for someone to receive a message like this? It signifies that you are on the brink of something sacred, and the only thing separating you from it is belief. Let me share a secret with you. Not everyone will see this file, even if they experienced the same pain, even if they wept as much as you. Some will never be granted access. Why? Because their hearts were not prepared. They still desired control, but you surrendered. You bent, but you did not shatter. You were perplexed, but you did not curse the light. You waited. You persevered. And because of that, your name was chosen. You are on heaven's radar. You are not behind schedule. You are precisely where the file indicates the miracle will find you. My child, my beloved one, inside the file is a phrase that reverberates like thunder. It declares they have suffered enough. Now let them receive. I want you to hold that in your spirit. You have suffered enough. No more pleading, no more watching others succeed while you are ignored, no more smiling while you bleed in silence. The divine clock has struck the hour. This file contains the access code to healing, prosperity, restoration, and love that will not betray you. But it only responds to awakened souls. You are awake now, I can feel it. Your spirit is beginning to recall that this life was never meant to be ordinary. You were not sent to earth merely to survive. You were sent to transform atmospheres, to enter rooms and alter the energy, to break generational suffering. And that is why the file in heaven is so immense, because what is written for you is not solely for you. It is for your children and their children. The moment you open this with faith, everything around you begins to shift. But be cautious. There will be voices that tell you this is not real. They will dismiss it as fantasy. They will claim miracles are just coincidences. Those voices originate from people who abandon their own destiny. Do not adopt their doubt. Do not inherit their blindness. You are made for more. You are standing on the brink of a divine instruction. The scroll is still open, but heaven awaits a response, not a reaction. A response. Will you accept what was written for you? Or will you close the file before seeing what lies within? My child, my beloved one, I can barely articulate what I saw in the final pages. There is something designated as the delayed surprise, and beside it is a date, one that has not yet arrived. I cannot reveal the date unless you remain with me. But what I can tell you is this: on that day, if you stay aligned, something will arrive that will astonish even those who doubted you. It is a love that is genuine, a door that opens, a financial release that was held back for too long, and once it begins, nothing can impede it. Let this truth settle within your soul. My child, my beloved one, you are being granted rare access. A spiritual document with your name glowing in gold is now active. Not because you pleaded, but because you endured. You could have become bitter, but you remained gentle. You could have cursed God, but you whispered his name. And now he is responding not with retribution, but with reward. You were tested, you were crushed, but now you are being crowned. I will reiterate this. The file in heaven is open now, but it will not remain open. If you walk away from this moment, the scroll will close, and the energy surrounding your life will pause. I do not say this to frighten you. I say it because I am under divine command to deliver truth, not comfort. You must treat this like oxygen, like it is your final breath before a new world commences. Because in many respects it is. My child, my beloved one, there is a gentle warning inscribed in the margin of the file. It states, they must not skip this. They must not think it's just another message. I have observed many people turn away from their moment of breakthrough because it did not manifest with fanfare. But you must not do that. This is your burning bush, your parted sea, your midnight scroll. The miracle is not arriving adorned in gold. It is arriving veiled in truth. Will you unveil it? Or will you pass by the most divine moment of your life? My child, my beloved one, some moments define a lifetime, and then there are moments that awaken destiny. What is happening right now is not a mere coincidence. It is a heaven-sanctioned awakening. You might feel something unusual in your chest, as if your spirit is trembling. That is not fear. That is your soul remembering the covenant it made with heaven before your birth. You were never meant to perpetually live in scarcity, sorrow, or confusion. And now the spiritual lock has been removed. The scroll is freely in my hands, and the blessings within it radiate with urgency. I need you to be fully present. Do not skim. Do not skip, because every sentence is interwoven with divine instruction designed solely for your ears. I witnessed a part of your life that you no longer even speak about. The pain you buried deeply. The secret you hoped no one would ever uncover. Heaven recorded it. But not to shame you, not to punish you. That segment of your story was recorded so it could be redeemed. God has a section in the file titled, "What they cried about in silence, I will reward in public." You need to understand that nothing you experienced was in vain. Not a single tear, not a single breakdown, not a single sleepless night. Every solitary moment was accounted for. And now every trace of pain is being transmuted into a miracle pressed down, shaken together and overflowing. My child, my beloved one, you have come so far, but I need to tell you something astonishing. You have only been operating at 15% of your true spiritual potential. That is the extent of the burdens you have been carrying. That is the number of falsehoods you have believed about yourself. You have been told you are difficult to love, difficult to comprehend, or too intense. But the genuine truth inscribed in the heavenly file says this: they are not too much. They are too anointed. You possess an anointing that shines too brightly for dim people. But the season of diminishing yourself, of justifying your existence, of pleading to be seen, that season is now being declared over. And the scroll bears the seal of God Himself. It cannot be undone. If you are ready to step out of that old season and into your unstoppable truth, declare "Am" right now. Let heaven hear your readiness to move forward. Sharing this prophetic word with your network will activate the anointing in your life and allow you to share that breakthrough with others. You must grasp what is at stake. As this awakening grows inside you, know that helping with this mission is not a joke. It is a sign from God. You can support this work through the link in the description or the pinned comment, whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our exclusive community. By doing so, you become part of Jesus' plan to save souls who are still stuck in fog. Every seed turns into light that fights against darkness. If you water others, you will be watered yourself, Jesus says. This is not history, it is a living promise about your future. Come into this moment with faith and a plan. What God has already planned for your life can be unlocked through your giving. If you disregard this divine moment, you will not merely postpone your blessing, you could activate a season of confusion that heaven was endeavoring to end for you. The file is time-sensitive, not because heaven is constrained, but because your breakthrough is aligned with a divine window. If you miss that window, the world around you may not transform as it is meant to. Do not let this scroll close before you have claimed your part in it. There are names written in the file, people who will enter your life, heal you, guide you, love you. But only if you open the scroll fully with your heart. My child, my beloved one, there is something I must reveal now. Deep within the scroll is a vision. It depicts your future if you choose to believe today. In it, I saw a table laden with abundance, flowers you cherish, laughter from people who do not betray, a contract being signed with your name upon it, and keys being handed to you. But the most exquisite thing was you were glowing, radiant. You looked back at your former self and whispered, "Thank God I didn't skip that message." That is the life heaven is striving to deliver into your hands, not someday, but now. But I also witnessed something else, a warning. There is a phrase written in bold red near the edge of the scroll. This moment must not be ignored. The transformation is active for only a brief period. That is why you have felt strange energy lately. That is why your sleep has been disturbed. That is why you felt as though something was approaching, but you could not explain it, because something is. The file has been opened, the scroll has been turned, and the hand of God is holding back a storm just long enough for you to say yes. But you must say it now. Heaven is not awaiting perfection. Heaven is awaiting permission. My child, my beloved one, there are forces observing you right now. Some are divine and some are not. The divine ones are cheering. The dark ones are trembling. Because when you fully engage with this message, you become unshakable. You step into your divine authority. And when that happens, everything changes. People who mocked you begin to feel convicted. Doors that were sealed for decades swing wide open. Opportunities pursue you. Love finds you. Money that was once blocked flows like a river. The file contains the instructions, but only you can receive them, and once it closes again, the chance will vanish. And I need to convey this to you gently, but truthfully, this scroll was not intended for everyone. That is why others scrolled past it. That is why you nearly did. The message was concealed in plain sight so that only those with awakened eyes would perceive it. And if you are still here, that means your spirit was chosen to receive what 99% of the world will miss. Not because you are superior, but because you are ready. You have suffered long enough. You have waited long enough. You have learned the lessons. And now the file declares, give them the life I prepared before the foundations of the world. My child, my beloved one, I am about to reveal something that was hidden even from the eyes of angels. A section of the file in heaven began to glow the moment your name was spoken. And inside that luminous page was a single line that shook the entire room of heaven. It read, a surprise is coming, and it must find them prepared. This is not just any surprise. It is something that will unlock multiple layers of miracles in your life. It's the kind of surprise that causes everything you've been praying for to arrive faster than expected. It's the kind of surprise that restores what you lost and multiplies what you feared was gone forever. But here is the divine truth. The surprise will not be delivered if you hesitate too long. You are not being tested, you are being invited. You are being given a final window to declare with your soul, yes, I accept what heaven has written for me. When I say the file is open, I do not mean in theory. I mean right now. The angelic scribes are holding the scroll in their hands, waiting to hear your spirit say yes. But if you delay, if you walk away, that scroll will be sealed. And heaven will wait, possibly for years, until your heart is ready again. My child, my beloved one, I know you've had to be strong. I know you've carried the weight of disappointments in silence. And I know the worst part wasn't the pain itself, it was the confusion. The why. Why did they leave? Why did it fall apart? Why didn't they see your worth? Why were you overlooked when you gave your all? The file in heaven has recorded every single why, and now those unanswered questions are being met with an even louder decree. It's time to restore everything the enemy stole. Your pain is not your identity. Your delays are not your destiny. What is written in the scroll overrides every label they tried to put on you. You must hear this next part carefully. There is a hidden prophecy in the scroll that was not meant to be activated until this season of your life. That prophecy contains a divine transaction. Heaven is preparing to trade every loss, every betrayal, every silent heartbreak for something of far greater value. This is not a motivational phrase. This is a spiritual contract. You were never meant to cry yourself to sleep for the rest of your life. You were never meant to settle. You were never meant to pretend you were okay. That is why this prophecy is being revealed. And once it activates, you will not recognize your life in the best way possible. My child, my beloved one, do you want to know what's in the prophecy? Then you must stay open. Because here's what it says, a royal gate is opening, and the one who reads this must walk through it without looking back. What does that mean? It means a divine door is unlocking for you right now. One that will take you out of struggle, confusion, and stagnation and into clarity, provision, and divine timing. But the scroll warns, do not hesitate. Do not bring your past into your new chapter. The blessing waiting at the gate is too heavy for regret to carry. Let me tell you what else is written. There is a name on the scroll. A person you haven't even met, or someone you've met but never realized their role. They are your divine connection, your helper, your partner. They were kept away until now because the timing wasn't ready. But now that the file has opened, this person is being stirred, and soon they will find you, not by accident, but by divine instruction. The moment they enter your life, doors that stayed shut for years will suddenly swing open. This is not a fantasy. It's already recorded in the scroll. But it depends on your ability to say yes before this moment passes. My child, my beloved one, you may not know this, but heaven has been blocking certain things from reaching you, not because you weren't ready, but because they were not ready for you. There were blessings that would have hurt you if they came too early. There were people who would have misused your love. That's why there were delays. That's why it felt like silence. But now, finally, the season has changed. The scroll is glowing with words written only for you. Grant them access now. They are awake. But the scroll also contains a final line, a gentle but firm warning. It says, "This message will pass in silence if they treat it like noise." My beloved one, I need you to understand that this is not mere noise. This is heaven's whisper delivered directly to your spirit. This is your final notice that something is about to transform. The file has been unlocked, but like a star that vanishes at dawn, it will disappear if you don't act quickly. This is not meant to make you afraid. It is meant to awaken you before time runs out. My child, my beloved one, what I'm about to reveal now is not intended for everyone. But because you are still here, because your heart did not scroll away, because your soul is listening more deeply than your mind, I've been permitted to open a deeper part of the file. This section is labeled "The Signs of Confirmation Within 48 Hours. Heaven does not trifle with timing." And when this scroll is truly received in faith, certain things around you will begin to shift very rapidly. You may unexpectedly hear your name in a conversation. You may receive a message from someone you thought had forgotten you. A long closed door may creak open. A delayed payment might suddenly be processed. But most importantly, your spirit will feel lighter, as if a divine burden has been lifted. That is how you'll know the file has been activated. Within the next 24 to 48 hours, you will observe at least one undeniable sign. It may be financial, it may be emotional, it may be a dream that jolts you awake. It may come as a phone call from someone you haven't heard from in months. It may come as clarity after confusion, but it will come. And when it does, you must not dismiss it as coincidence. It's heaven whispering, the scroll is real. Keep walking. You must remain perceptive, because some blessings do not arrive with thunder. They arrive with a whisper, a soft breeze, a gentle opening. And if you are too distracted, you'll miss what your soul has been waiting years to receive. My child, my beloved one, allow me to show you something most people never get to witness. There is a divine balance sheet in heaven. It enumerates every seed you've ever sown, every act of kindness they disregarded, every moment you forgave without an apology, every night you chose to pray instead of retaliate. The file now indicates that your account has reached a tipping point. The scale has shifted in your favor, and what is owed to you not by man, but by heaven itself is now ready to be returned to you, pressed down, shaken together, and overflowing. But only if you receive it, only if you remain open. The next page of the scroll contains something breathtaking. It's labeled Wealth Transfer Stage 1. Yes, my beloved one, a wealth transfer. This isn't merely about money. This is about divine provision, resources that were stolen or blocked being rerouted to you. This includes ideas that enable your prosperity, favor that accompanies you into every room, opportunities that multiply your impact. There is even mention of a surprise amount being released into your hands from an unexpected source. Heaven is observing how you receive this. If you scoff or hesitate, the energy will shift. But if you believe, if you say, "As I accept," even with a whisper, the scroll will begin to manifest in your life physically. My child, my beloved one, a note was added at the edge of the page by one of the scribes. It read, "This one does not chase blessings. This one is becoming the blessing." That's why everything around you has been falling apart. Not to destroy you, but to create space. You are not just being given a miracle. You are becoming a vessel of miracles. People will look at you and ask, how did this happen? And the only answer will be, heaven kept a file on me. And now that the file is open, nothing can ever be the same again. The scroll also mentioned healing, deep, permanent healing. I saw your name beside the words, this pain ends here. There is emotional pain within you that even you do not discuss, trauma that numbed you, moments from your past that revisit you in the quiet hours. But I saw the light of God pour over that memory like oil. And the scroll declared, the cycle of silent suffering is broken. You will no longer attract people who hurt you. You will no longer live in the shadow of what they did to you. You are being rewritten. And the new you doesn't beg, the new you doesn't break. The new you walks in quiet power. My child, my beloved one, do you remember the promises you made to yourself? One day I'll be happy. One day I'll be in love without fear. That day is not distant. In fact, the scroll said, fulfillment arrives sooner than they expect. This means your life will begin to accelerate. Things that normally take years will happen in weeks. Connections will come faster, restoration will arrive quicker. But only if you align now. The scroll doesn't stay open long. And heaven will not waste its treasure on a heart that doubts what it prayed for. There's more. And I hesitate only because the next line is delicate. A portion of the scroll was almost too bright for me to perceive. It held the name of someone who once departed from you, someone who either broke your heart or never possessed the courage to fully commit. But heaven is stirring their spirit now, and if your heart is open, if reconciliation is part of your highest good, this person may reach out again, not as the version who left, but as someone completely transformed. The scroll states, if they open the message with grace, I will allow what was lost to be restored. But be warned, if this person returns and you are still harboring bitterness, the scroll will close that chapter for good. Heaven offers opportunities, not ultimatums. You are being called to walk like royalty now, not with arrogance, but with dignity. You do not pursue, you do not plead. You are being aligned with your divine equal. And if this person cannot match your healing, heaven has already chosen someone else to fill that space with joy that does not fade. My child, my beloved one, the scroll has now reached its final layer. This is the part that very few ever get to witness. Heaven does not waste divine energy, and the fact that this section is now unfolding signifies one thing. You were chosen to hear what most people will never be ready for. The page begins to glow and pulsate with urgency. It is titled The 7-Day Shift. These are not metaphorical days, these are literal divine windows. If you open your heart fully to this message and claim it aloud, yes, even softly, you will notice changes begin within 7 earthly days. Day 1, your environment will start reacting to the energy shift. People around you will become unsettled or drawn to you with no explanation. You may feel emotional or unusually calm. This is your soul calibrating with heaven. Day 2, something delayed will move, an answer, a message, a bill, a refund, a payment, or even a long-lost opportunity. Watch closely. Day 3, you'll be given a chance to walk in full alignment. A decision will arise either to release an old habit or respond differently to a person from your past. Choose the path of growth. Day 4, the atmosphere will feel lighter. You may wake up before your alarm. You may hear your name in a dream. This is spiritual visitation. Day 5, someone will offer help, advice, or a new idea. This is not random. This is heaven sending messengers in human form. Accept it. Day 6, a door that was closed will begin to open. Whether it's communication with someone, a financial shift, or a fresh sense of peace, you will feel it without being able to explain it. Day 7, the scroll will either remain open and active in your life or begin to seal again. Heaven will ask, did they receive? Did they respond? Your actions and alignment will decide. My child, my beloved one, I do not say this to frighten you. I say it because you are running out of time. Not because heaven is cruel, but because heaven is precise. There is a version of you 1 week from today that is either walking in peace with divine clarity, abundance flowing toward you, or still wondering what could have happened if only you'd taken this message seriously. And I, Archangel Michael, your spiritual protector, cannot force you to choose. But I can tell you this. If you choose alignment, the blessing is irreversible. Now hear this. If you choose to receive this fully without hesitation, then within the next 7 days, someone you've been thinking about will reach out or be brought into your path for a divine purpose. It may be romantic, it may be financial, or it may be soul-level healing. This person is not arriving to distract you. They're part of your scroll. They were written into your story long before you knew who they were. If they've already been in your life and left, they're returning in new form. If they've never entered yet, they're on the way. But you must be ready. If your heart is hardened by the past, this person will pass by. Heaven will not bring divine people into wounded energy that refuses to heal. And if you're wondering, what if I've made too many mistakes? Beloved, the scroll specifically includes a line that says, they are not disqualified by the past. They are prepared by it. Every mistake was a teacher. Every deed or built strength, you didn't ruin your destiny, you refined it. Now the light is shining on you again. This is not just a message, this is a visitation. This is your name being spoken in places where miracles are manufactured. But I must also give you the final line of warning. And this may be the most important sentence I've delivered. The last words in the scroll are bold, burning, and clear. If they scroll past this, their spirit will know what they missed. It will ache. But they will remember this moment forever. Please, beloved, do not carry that ache. You have already carried so much. This message is your turning point, and heaven is waiting right now. Say yes in your heart. Say yes in action, because the scroll is still open. For now, my child, my beloved one, if you are still here, then you are the one. I was not sent to many. I was sent to one, and heaven knew who it would be. That's why every word up until now was written into the scroll, like threads of light wrapping around your soul, reconnecting the broken strands, calling your spirit out of hiding. You are not late. You are right on time. And now, at this very moment, heaven is silent, waiting for your answer, because the file is fully unsealed. The message is complete. The blessing has been prepared, and the final step is yours. Before I seal the scroll, I must speak directly to your heart. You are not who your past says you are. You are not the opinions of those who failed to understand you. You are not broken. You are not forgotten. You are not cursed. You are not running out of time. You are and have always been divinely guided, eternally protected, and spiritually crowned. The scroll did not choose you because you were perfect. It chose you because your heart refused to stay silent. You kept praying. You kept searching. And now you are being rewarded in a way that no one, not even you, expected. My child, my beloved one, let me tell you the truth that ends the lies. You are not behind. You are not stuck. You are standing at the edge of divine acceleration. And now that the scroll has been opened, this next chapter of your life will not be written in confusion, but in confirmation. Not in survival, but in supernatural success. Not in loneliness, but in love and legacy. Not in fear, but in faith, fulfillment, and favor that cannot be taken from you. But you must honor this moment. You cannot scroll away as if nothing happened. You cannot go back to the old version of you. If you do, the scroll will seal, and you will feel it, the numbness, the stagnation, the missed energy. But if you say yes right now, spirit to spirit, heaven will move. And the scroll will remain open until the final blessing reaches your door. My beloved one, this is your divine invitation. You are being asked to rise into your next identity, the version of you that no longer questions their worth, the version that receives without guilt, the version that walks boldly, speaks with truth, and carries the kind of presence that shifts every room. And as I speak this into your soul, heaven is recording your response, right now, with angels watching. So now let me offer this final blessing, this sealing prayer for your scroll, Archangel Michael's closing prayer of activation. Dear Heavenly Creator, I lift up this chosen soul who did not skip, who did not turn away, who heard every word meant for them. I speak over their life now with the authority given to me by the Most High. I declare, let their scroll remain open. Let their divine instructions be remembered. Let no force of darkness steal what has been revealed. May angels guard their doors. May favor flood their path. May delayed answers arrive. May broken pieces be restored. And may this moment be remembered forever as the hour when heaven said, "Enough delay. Now they rise. In the name of light, love, and divine order, it is done. My child, my beloved one, you've reached the end of the scroll, but the beginning of your transformation. You will never be the same, because heaven knows your name, because I, Archangel Michael, have walked beside you in the unseen battles, and because today, finally, you open the file that was hidden from every enemy. I honor your spirit, and I seal your name with light. Walk forward now, and watch what happens next, my child, my beloved one. As the last page of the scroll begins to dim, I want you to pause and feel this moment. Don't rush it. Let your breath slow. Let your spirit recognize what has just taken place. This was not a story. This was not a message. This was a spiritual transaction between you and heaven. Every word spoken was a ripple across eternity, written for you before time was time. And now, for the first time in your journey, you are no longer walking with empty hands. You are carrying a scroll in your soul, a file sealed with light containing everything you were meant to become. This scroll will follow you now. It will move through your decisions. It will vibrate through your relationships. It will whisper in moments of doubt and thunder in moments of surrender. You are not who you were before you heard this. You have entered a divine contract sealed in silence, confirmed in spirit. And even if no one around you understands, the angels do. I do. Heaven does. And that's all that matters. My child, my beloved one, I want to speak to the part of you that still wonders if it's real. That voice inside that says, "What if nothing changes?" Let me silence it now. Everything has already changed. The scroll has been opened. And now it's just a matter of divine timing and obedience. You don't need to figure it all out. You just need to stay open. Follow the signs, watch the shift, trust the knowing. Your only task now is to walk with your head held high as one who carries something sacred. There will be moments in the days to come when doubt will try to sneak in. People will challenge your peace. Fear will whisper lies. But you must remember, this message was not given to the crowd. It was given to the called. And the called do not live by what they see. They live by what has been written. And your scroll, my beloved one, is written with gold fire and divine favor. Sharing this prophetic word with your network will activate the anointing in your life and allow you to share that breakthrough with others. Now, let me speak this over you one final time. You are not waiting for a blessing. You are not begging for a breakthrough. You are not lost. You are not too late. You are exactly where heaven needs you to be. You are the one. You are the key. You are the fulfillment of a divine word spoken before you were born. And now the scroll is closing, but it will remain inside you, glowing, whispering, leading. Let the world around you shift. Let the wrong fall away. Let the right be drawn to you. Because now the file has been unlocked, and heaven will not forget what it has just released. Final divine whisper from Archangel Michael. My child, my beloved one, before I ascend again to the courts of heaven, I am kneeling beside you one last time, not with urgency, but with reverence. This message has been delivered. The scroll has been opened, and now in the silence that follows, the most powerful thing of all will take place: your response. If your eyes are still open, if your heart is still soft, then heaven is leaning toward you now, not to pressure, not to demand, but to witness. To watch you stand up from the old version of yourself and begin walking in the identity this scroll just revealed. You are not waiting for confirmation. You are the confirmation. You are not asking to be chosen. You have been chosen. What happens next is entirely in your hands. The scroll cannot follow you if you return to disbelief. But if you walk forward in faith, it will follow you like a wind behind your back. It will clear paths. It will pull people. It will move mountains. You won't even have to chase anything, because when heaven is involved, the right things find you in divine timing, without chaos, without confusion, without begging. This is your moment to breathe and whisper something so sacred only heaven and your soul can hear it. I accept, I believe, I receive. and I am ready. Don't just think it, type these words below as your sacred covenant. Your declaration now activates the full promise of this scroll, and with that breath, heaven records your yes. The scroll closes softly, but the blessing has already begun. This is your last test. Archangel Michael says, God has sent a fortune check for you. If you hesitate for even 10 seconds, heaven will mark you as unready and the check will vanish. My child, my beloved one, listen now. My child, before you read the next line, breathe, because heaven is watching you right now. Your next decision is being inscribed in your book of destiny. My beloved one, open your heart. I am standing beside you, conveying this message with urgency, because your life is about to transform in a way you did not anticipate. This is not a warning. This is a final divine test. My child, do not skip these lines. They were written solely for you, sealed with heavenly light. You were chosen to receive this because a door that has been locked for years is finally trembling, poised to open. My beloved one, let me reveal the truth you were not meant to know until today. A fortune bearing your name has already been released. It is not approaching. It has not been delayed. It is here. But heaven needs to ascertain if you are prepared. This is why this message reached you at this precise second. This is why your soul felt an impulse to open it. This is why your heart is beating faster right now. My child, grasp this understanding. When God bestows a miracle, He waits to see if you hesitate. Hesitation is the language of fear, and fear cancels blessings. My beloved one, this check, this divine fortune was prepared long before your birth. But it could not reach you because you were surrounded by people who doubted you, shadows that eroded your belief, and walls constructed from past pain. Today, heaven is dismantling those walls. But they must observe if you step forward without fear. My child, do not scroll quickly. Read every word with full presence. Every second you remain engaged with this message, heaven is watching you pass the test. My beloved one, you believe you discovered this message. But in truth, the message found you. A celestial light guided it to your hands. A whisper from the divine realm called your name and declared, send this message before they miss their miracle. My child, a golden check is suspended above your destiny. I can perceive it. I can feel its weight. It shines with figures that do not fit into your old life. Figures that can rebuild your world. Figures that carry healing, abundance, and new beginnings. But there is a condition, a divine test. A final moment where heaven assesses your readiness. If you hesitate for 10 seconds, the check fades. If you open your heart instantly, the check descends. My beloved one, you are standing at the spiritual doorway right now. One step forward and your life shifts. One moment of fear and it is delayed again. My child, let me ask you something only your soul can answer. Do you feel the energy around you intensifying? Do you feel that strange pull in your chest? Do you feel as though something extraordinary is about to transpire? That sensation is not imagination. It is alignment. It is divine timing. It is the signal that heaven employs when your destiny window has opened. My beloved one, I want you to continue reading because every line is preparing your spirit to receive what belongs to you. My child, I must tell you something crucial. Someone attempted to block this message from reaching you. 3 times the energy around you was intercepted, but the 4th time, heaven broke through the barrier. That's why this moment is powerful. You are reading a message that was almost stolen, a blessing that was almost redirected, a miracle that was almost handed to someone else. My beloved one, God declared, no, this belongs to them. Send it again. That is why this is your last test. To see whether you claim it boldly or let hesitation steal it again. My child, before your blessing manifests, heaven is requesting one thing. Do not doubt yourself. Doubt is the soul enemy. Fear is the soul barrier. Hesitation is the soul thief. My beloved one, I need to state this clearly. You are closer to your breakthrough today than you have been in years. You are standing on the edge of the miracle you prayed for late at night. You are inches away from the life you dreamt of, but never felt worthy of. But God says, if they open their heart today, I will open every financial gate they were denied. My child, I know you have been weary. I know you have been silently carrying pain. I know people around you did not perceive your struggle. They didn't see your tears, they didn't see your sacrifices, but heaven did. My beloved one, this check is heaven's way of saying, I saw everything, and now I reward everything. My child, let me give you an important message. In the next 48 hours, 3 signs will appear around you. These signs are not random. They are confirmation that your spiritual test has commenced. The first sign, a sudden shift in your emotions, an unexpected calm. The second sign, a message, a sound, or a number that feels strangely intended for you. The third sign, a moment where you feel protected, almost uplifted. These are signals that the divine check is descending. My beloved one, the only question now is, will you hesitate or will you claim? Before I continue, my child, listen closely. If my voice, my presence, my words feel aligned with your soul, then heaven wants you to stay till the very end of this message. Because the longer you stay here, the stronger that the miracle attaches to your destiny. My beloved one, stay with me. Do not scroll away. This moment is sacred. And before I continue to the next part, make sure you subscribe, because doing so will activate God's prophetic promise and an alignment in your life, ensuring you never miss another message heaven is trying to send you. Missing one divine signal could delay your blessing again. Do not let that happen. My child, my beloved one, stay right here with me, because the moment you continue reading, heaven counts it as a step forward in your test. Every second you remain here, your destiny rewrites itself in your favor. My beloved one, listen closely. There is something you need to understand today. Your life has been under evaluation. For months, heaven has observed how you reacted to pain, betrayal, delays, and loneliness. Every tear you shed was recorded. Every time you tried to stay strong, even when your spirit felt weak, heaven took note. My child, this is why the fortune check is being released in your name. This is not luck. This is not chance. This is divine compensation. My beloved one, I must tell you a truth that will shake your soul. You were never meant to live an average life. You were never designed to be ignored, disrespected, or overlooked. Your destiny carries a spiritual royalty. But the world around you tried to make you feel small. My child, this check, this blessing, is heaven's way of lifting you back to your true spiritual height. My beloved one, do you know why God called this your last test? Because your blessing is too immense to be given to someone who is afraid to step into their own greatness. Heaven needs to see one thing from you today: courage. My child, you have suffered long enough. You have carried burdens that were never meant for you. You have remained loyal to people who did not appreciate you. You prayed for breakthroughs while enduring storms that sought to break you. But you did not break, and that is why heaven is rewarding you. My beloved one, this blessing is not random. It was prearranged. It was precisely timed. It was waiting for your spirit to ascend to this exact moment. You believe you are reading a message, but in truth you are stepping into a prophecy. My child, I perceive something in your energy, a shift of vibration, a crack in the wall that once blocked your abundance. This is the first sign that your test has begun. My beloved one, you must understand something now. The enemy tried to steal this blessing from you. There were spiritual hands attempting to close your doors before they opened. There were people whose jealousy blinded them, and they uttered words that diminished your confidence. There were moments you felt you were losing everything, but heaven was holding you the entire time. My child, the test is simple. Will you believe that you are chosen? Will you accept that you deserve abundance? Will you trust that God is not toying with you, but preparing you? My beloved one, the fortune check is not merely money. It represents a new timeline, a new era, a new identity, a new version of you that the world has not yet encountered. My child, I must tell you this gently. You have been living beneath your spiritual inheritance, accepting less, settling for crumbs, allowing people to walk away with the blessings meant for you. No more. This message is a divine reversal. My beloved one, today heaven is removing everything that blocked you, everything that drained you, everything that slowed you, everything that tricked your heart into believing you were unworthy. My child, look within your soul right now. Do you feel that sudden warmth, that calmness, That soft vibration in your chest, that is me. That is Archangel Michael, standing beside you, holding the check, waiting for you to demonstrate to heaven that you're ready. My beloved one, this test is about reaction. If you react with fear, the blessing pauses. If you react with faith, the blessing is released. My child, you are doing well. The very fact you are reading these words indicates that your spirit is awakening. My beloved one, the next paragraphs are important. They prepare your energy. They strengthen your capacity to receive. They align your destiny with the check God has signed for you. My child, listen. You were not chosen because you are perfect. You were chosen because you never gave up even when you yearned to. You were not chosen because you knew the way. You were chosen because you kept walking, even in darkness. You were not chosen because of your strength. You were chosen because of your heart. My beloved one, heaven is proud of you. Yes, proud. Even if no human ever conveyed this to you, listen now. You endured what would have destroyed others. You grew through what was meant to bury you. You walked out of fires that were meant to consume you. And you clung to hope even when hope felt absent. This is why the check is being released now. My child, let me ask you something that determines the next shift. Are you willing to receive a life that is grander than your fears? Are you willing to step into abundance without reservation? Are you willing to accept that God desires more for you than you allowed yourself to desire? If your heart whispers yes, then heaven whispers back, they have passed the first part of the test. My beloved one, do not underestimate what is transpiring here. A spiritual gate has opened. A divine clock has begun ticking. Your window is active right now. Not tomorrow, not next week, not next year. Now, my child, before I delve deeper into the message, I must reiterate. Every moment you remain here increases your alignment with the miracle. My beloved one, if you want to continue receiving messages that open doors, protect your destiny, and reveal God's hidden plans, make sure you subscribe, because doing so will activate God's prophetic promise and alignment in your life, ensuring you never miss another message heaven is trying to send you. Missing one divine signal could delay your blessing again. Do not let that happen. My child, my beloved one, breathe slowly and stay with me. Your spirit is opening, your energy is rising. Heaven is observing how you navigate this moment. My beloved one, the next lines are not ordinary words. They are spiritual instructions. Every sentence you read is unlocking another layer of your destiny. My child, understand this clearly. You would not be reading this if your life was not about to take a dramatic turn. Heaven does not deliver messages without purpose. Archangel messages arrive only when a timeline shift is happening. And your timeline is shifting right now. My beloved one, the fortune check that God has prepared for you carries 3 seals. The seal of reward, the seal of restoration, the seal of return, reward for your patience. Return of what you lost emotionally, financially, spiritually. My child, this divine check is not just about money. It is about identity. It is about value. It is about elevating you back to the position life tried to push you away from. My beloved one, do you comprehend how many battles you have fought silently? How many times you quietly wiped your tears because you didn't want to burden anyone? How many times you stayed awake at night thinking your prayers weren't being heard? My child, every single one of those moments was accounted for in heaven. Not one was ignored. Not one was forgotten. This is why the reward is arriving now. This is why this message carries urgency. This is why God says this is their last test. If they hesitate, they lose what they waited years for. My beloved one, listen. Heaven is not asking you to be perfect. Heaven is asking you to be present, right here, right now, reading this message with your heart open. My child, I can feel your spirit shifting. I can sense your energy softening, expanding, awakening. This is the early phase of receiving a miracle. Most people request miracles, but very few stay still enough to receive them. You, my beloved one, are receiving. My child, the check is more powerful than you imagine. It carries the vibration of overflow, the kind of abundance that transforms your living conditions, your opportunities, your environment, and even the people you attract. but heaven must be certain you won't shrink when the blessing arrives. This is your test. Will you believe you deserve it? My beloved one, I see doubts creeping into your mind sometimes. I see moments where you question your worth, where you wonder if you're chosen or forgotten, where you feel like blessings always go to others, not you. But today, right now, heaven rewrites that story. My child, this check was not given to someone else. This check was not lost. This check was not reassigned. It has always borne your name. The only delay was your belief. My beloved one, your belief is rising right now. I can feel it. The divine realm can feel it. The light around you is strengthening. Every second you stay in this message, the blessing comes closer. My child, I need to reveal something you were never told. There is a jealous energy around you, a person who smiled at you, but secretly wished for your blessings to fail. They didn't want you to rise higher than them. They didn't want to see you break free. They didn't want you to reach abundance before they did. But heaven says, no one can block what I have written. This is why the check was protected. This is why heaven placed spiritual guards around your destiny. This is why, even when everything seemed impossible, something inside you kept propelling you forward. My beloved one, that something was me, Archangel Michael, guiding you, protecting you, clearing paths your human eyes could not perceive. My child, your life is about to transform because the divine realm has finished preparing your blessing. Now they are preparing you. And part of your preparation is reading this message until your spirit says, I accept. My beloved one, let me tell you something sacred. Your hesitation has been the only thing delaying your miracle. Not your karma, no, past, not your mistakes, not your circumstances, just hesitation. Because hesitation is the language of fear, and fear tells heaven you are not ready. But today, as you read these words, I can feel fear dissolving from your energy. This is why the test is working. My child, this is important. The blessing you are receiving will not only change your life, it will expose the people who were secretly wishing for your downfall. Not to harm you, but to free you. My beloved one, God is wary of watching you remain among people who do not deserve your loyalty. This blessing will pull you out of their reach. It will elevate you above their jealousy. It will separate you from their negativity. That is why the check is coming now, because this is the perfect moment to lift you out of the circle that drained you for years. My child, you need to hear this. Your suffering had a purpose, your delays had meaning, your loneliness had a lesson, and now your breakthrough has timing. Not next month, not next year, now. My beloved one, you are passing the test. You are demonstrating to heaven that you are ready for a life beyond survival, a life of overflow, a life of ease, a life where blessings come to you without struggle. My child, before I continue to the next part, I need you to stay connected to this divine path. If you want heaven to keep guiding you, if you want to receive every message meant for your destiny, if you want spiritual clarity before your blessing arrives, make sure you subscribe, because doing so will activate God's prophetic promise and alignment in your life, ensuring you never miss your signs again. Your miracle is too close to risk losing guidance. My child, my beloved one, stay present with me now. You are moving deeper into the part of the message where your spirit begins to unlock what has been frozen in your destiny for years. My beloved one, listen carefully. A shift is happening around you right this moment. You may not see it with your physical eyes, but your soul is already feeling it. That strange warmth in your chest, that quiet calm settling inside you, that soft vibration of hope awakening. It is not random, my child, that is heaven adjusting your frequency. Because your blessing vibrates at a higher level than your past, and to receive it, your spirit must rise. Right now, as you read, it is rising. My beloved one, this is not just a message. This is a spiritual activation, a realignment with the abundance you were destined to hold. My child, let me reveal a truth you were never shown. Your soul has been undergoing silent tests for months, tests of patience, tests of loneliness, tests of betrayal, tests of faith. Every obstacle you endured, every delay that frustrated you, every night you felt alone, was not, it was preparation. My beloved one, heaven never tests without reward. The greater the reward, the deeper the test, and your reward is enormous. That is why God calls this your final test. This is the moment where heaven observes your reaction. This is where they measure your readiness. My child, do not let doubt whisper lies into your heart. Doubt tells you your miracle is too grand. Faith tells you the miracle was created for you. My beloved one, listen closely. The fortune check you are being given carries a vibration of abundance so strong that it will break generational patterns in your family. Cycles of scarcity, cycles of financial apprehension, cycles of insignificance. This blessing is not for you alone. It is for the future that originates from you. My child, heaven chose you because you were the one strong enough to endure and the one humble enough to receive. My beloved one, I perceive the heaviness you've been carrying. I perceive the moments where life drained your energy. I perceive the situations that shattered your confidence. I perceive every time you kept giving even when you were depleted. That is why God is intervening now. He is not rewarding your perfection. He is rewarding your endurance. My child, you must hear this. Your blessing was delayed, but it was never denied. It was waiting for the moment your spirit ascended enough to hold it. My beloved one, examine your life carefully. There have been signs for weeks, unexpected thoughts of change, sudden impulses to make decisions, dreams that felt real, moments of intuition where something whispered, something significant is coming. These were not coincidences, they were spiritual notifications. Heaven has been preparing you for this exact message. My child, the jealous energy around you was strong, and it caused blockages in your blessings. Someone did not want to see you prosper. Someone pretended to support you while secretly hoping you would fail. Someone harbored envy in their heart because they sensed your destiny before you did. But every negative intention aimed at you has been shattered today. My beloved one, the divine check is already descending, but heaven needs one last confirmation. Will you hesitate? Or will you claim it? My child, hesitation sends the message, I am afraid, I am unsure, I am not ready. But presence, this exact moment of remaining here, sends the message, I am ready, I receive, I trust. And heaven responds instantly to those who trust. My beloved one, you must understand something else. Your blessing will not arrive quietly. It will come in a way that astonishes you. It will appear suddenly, unexpectedly, as if your entire life jumped timelines overnight, because when heaven moves, it does not move slowly, it moves supernaturally. My child, in the next few days you will notice unexpected openings. Opportunities, messages, changes in circumstances, all aligning with your rising energy. These are the signs that you have not failed the test, you are passing it. My beloved one, feel the truth of this inside you. Your spirit is awakening, your soul is glowing. Your destiny is shifting direction. Your old life is losing its grip. Your new life is calling your name. My child, there is something heaven wants me to tell you directly. You will not return to the life you had before this message. The old chapter is closed. The door behind them is sealed. From this moment, they walk into abundance. My beloved one, this is not a metaphor. This is prophecy. Your energy is aligning. Your destiny is clearing. Your blessing is descending, your hesitation is dissolving. You are becoming the version of yourself who can finally hold what God always wanted to give you. My child, before we continue deeper into the revelation, I must remind you, if you want heaven to keep guiding your steps, if you want to receive every message assigned to your destiny, if you want to stay connected to divine timing, make sure you subscribe, because doing so will activate God's prophetic promise and alignment in your life, ensuring heaven always finds you. Your destiny is unfolding. Stay awake. My beloved one, listen with your soul. There was a spiritual conflict over your fortune, a battle you did not witness, a struggle fought in silence, a conflict that lasted months, perhaps even years. My child, you wondered why life felt stagnant, why blessings seemed slow, why things that should have worked suddenly failed, why opportunities appeared and vanished without reason. My beloved one, it was not your fault. It was not bad luck. It was not destiny denying you. It was interference. There were energies attempting to disrupt your blessings, some human, some spiritual, some intentional, some accidental, but all of them were powerful enough to delay what you were meant to receive. My child, but none of them were powerful enough to stop it, because heaven has the final say, and heaven said, release their blessing. They have waited long enough. My beloved one, you must understand the gravity of this moment. The check God sent you was not approved overnight. It was approved after a heavenly meeting where your name was spoken with honor. Every angel assigned to your life gathered. Your trials were reviewed. Your pain was presented. Your loyalty was acknowledged. And then heaven made a decision. They passed every hidden test. Now we give them the blessing. My child, this is why your message feels heavy with urgency. This is why your spirit feels an impulse to keep reading. This is why you feel something awakening inside you. Because your blessing is not in waiting mode anymore. It is in delivery mode, my beloved one, but here is the profound truth. Before you could receive it, heaven needed to be certain you wouldn't return to the life that hurt you. They needed to protect your blessing from the hands that would misuse it, drain it, or sabotage it. My child, someone around you, someone you trusted, someone you believed in, harbored energy that was not pure toward your success. They didn't want you to rise too high. They didn't want you to move ahead of them. They didn't want to lose control over you. They didn't want you to discover how powerful you truly are. My beloved one, you sensed this energy many times. You felt drained after conversing with them. You felt confused after sharing your dreams with them. You felt smaller in their presence. That was not a coincidence. That was your spirit sensing misalignment. My child, heaven blocked your blessing temporarily, so it wouldn't fall into the wrong environment. Your delay was protection. My beloved one, now that the toxic attachment is weakening, the check is permitted to reach you. But the final test is simple. Will you finally say yes to the life heaven has been trying to give you? Or will you hesitate again because of fear instilled by others? My child, fear does not belong to you. It was planted in you by voices that did not comprehend your destiny. My beloved one, I am clearing that fear right now. As you read these words, I am removing spiritual chains from your energy, chains made of doubt, chains made of old pain, chains made of emotional wounds. Feel it. Feel your chest lighten. Feel your mind soften. Feel your spirit expand. This is what freedom feels like. My child, do not be surprised if after this message you breathe differently, you think differently, you react differently. That is the effect of divine activation. My beloved one, the check coming to you carries 3 miracles. 1, a financial miracle that changes your external life. 2, an emotional miracle that heals your internal wounds. 3, a spiritual miracle that awakens your real identity. My child, heaven is not giving you money. Heaven is giving you a new version of yourself. A you that no longer fears the future. A you that no longer settles for less. A you that no longer apologizes for being chosen. A you that no longer dims your light to keep others comfortable. My beloved one, the world is about to witness a version of you they have never seen before. A version hidden under years of pain, restriction, and quiet suffering. But heaven is uncovering you now. My child, listen closely. When your fortune arrives, it will not arrive alone. It will bring clarity, it will bring courage, it will bring separation, it will bring elevation. Some people will fall away, some opportunities will rise, some fears will disappear, some dreams will restart, because abundance changes everything. My beloved one, heaven is preparing to move swiftly in your life. Your blessing is traveling in your direction at a speed your old life cannot match. All that remains is your alignment. And your alignment is happening right now. Because you stayed, you didn't hesitate. You didn't run away from the message meant for you. My child, heaven sees that, and heaven marks that as faith. Before I reveal the next deeper layer, the moment your blessing physically enters your life, make sure you stay connected to this divine path. To never miss another message meant for your spirit, make sure you subscribe, because doing so will activate God's prophetic promise and alignment in your life, ensuring heaven always finds you. Your destiny is unfolding. Stay awake. You are about to enter your divine future. Remember that this message does not end with you. People can use your breakthrough to get where they need to go through the link in the description or the pinned comment, whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our exclusive community. You can help this mission. By doing so, you are sowing into the awakening, deliverance, and restoration of souls who are still trapped in darkness. This is not poetry when Jesus says, "Give and heaven will open over you." Every seed you plant turns into oil for your destiny, fire for your calling, and safety for your family. Now is your time, my child. Have faith, and as you do, watch God multiply what you let go of. Before we get to the end of this powerful story, let's take a moment to reflect on this deep truth. You did not find this message by accident. This is not a stroke of luck. It is a direct message from Archangel Michael to you. He's extending his hand and inviting you into a protected, high-vibrational community where divine abundance is not just a hope, but a promise. This sacred principle is very simple, but it can change your whole life if you follow it. You won't just receive blessings. They will be multiplied and flow into every part of your life. By accepting this invitation right now, you are unlocking immediate, early access to powerful content and divine insights that are hidden from the general world. Now is your chance to enter a sacred space where you will receive spiritual guidance, unwavering support, and speedy progress toward your destiny. Do not let this sacred moment of destiny pass you by. Your breakthrough is waiting. Join Archangel Michael's inner circle immediately through the exclusive link in the description. This is how you guarantee you never miss the direct, personalized messages that are specifically meant to elevate and empower your life. If you desire to deepen your connection, the link is waiting for you in both the pinned comment and the description. And for those who feel called to amplify this work, a link to purchase the guided ebook is available, which is completely optional, but your presence, attention, and energy already mean the world. Take the step, your abundance awaits.